We will be travelling to those two destinations later, but we're going to start with a country that few people consider when booking a golf break: Greece. This country has less than a dozen courses. Luckily for golf lovers, 4 of them can be found in the same place: Costa Navarino. It is located in Messina, which is about a 3.5-hour drive from the capital, Athens. The person responsible for this golfing paradise, in a region previously only known for olive oil, is simply known as the captain. Vasilis Konstantakopoulos was born in Messina in 1935. From humble beginnings, he went on to make his fortune from shipping. His dream was to put Messina on the world map, and golf was part of that plan. The first course opened in 2010, a year before the captain sadly passed away. But his spirit and dream lives on.
I'm sure he is already smiling because he is watching us. We feel that every single moment when we are walking here, when we are working here, when we are living here, we feel him with us.
Golf is integral to what the resort has to offer.
Hello.
And that's where this man fits in. We asked him to take us on a tour of the 4 courses and select some of his favourite holes. First stop, the dunes.
We are on number 6, one of the greatest par 4s you will ever see, I think. Great design, great playability, and at the same time you have one of the nicest views you can get. So you see the green down there. We have around 280 meters to the middle of the green. So it can be a drivable par 4.
6th hole safely negotiated, and it's time to move on to course number 2.
We are on the beautiful 9th hole. As you can see, there's not a lot of things that can beat this view. Bay course has been designed by Robert Frenjon Jr. It has been open 1 year after the dunes course. I mean, like, the big difference here is that we have a lot of great views. For me, it's one of the most spectacular courses you can find around Europe.
Integrating golf into the history of this small corner of Greece is crucial to people who work at the resort.
Everything in the hotel, everything in the golf courses, it has its history, and it's not just something that you manufacture, it's just something very, very authentic, very real. The philosophy behind this place, this project is amazing.
She's passionate about the environment she works in and is proud of the positive impact the resort has had on the area. Chrysanthos says the high-profile course designer they chose made the most of the region's rugged beauty.
So now we're standing on number 4 of the Hills course, designed by Jose Maria Olazabal. And behind us you can see pretty much the whole facility. We can see a very different landscape as surrounding to what we've seen on dunes and the bay course. It's much more inland. We have the Messinian Mountains around us. So that makes the Hills course a really good test of golf.
Chrysanthos loves golf and the lifestyle that comes with it. But for an area to truly thrive, there has to be something else to offer other than hitting a ball.
This is the destination developed with the prism idea of sustainable development, which is very important, and of course respecting the history of 4,500 years we're going back, and of course the untouched and unspoiled environment here. Costa Navarino is the combination of discovery, exploring and experience. It's not only a hotel, it's not only a sea, sand and sun. We would like to offer the heritage and the tradition of the region of Messina. So every single person who lives here and who works here are part of the history and part of the story of this dream.
The captain had a dream on a grand scale. Most golfers also dream, albeit on a somewhat more manageable level. On-course ambitions tend to focus on birdies and pars. With that in mind, let's head back to the course for one last hole.
We are on the back tee of the 16th hole of the Olympic course. Anything middle of the green will be quite good. And before we leave, we have to try to save that par. There you go.
A fitting end to a wonderfully sunny and fun-filled trip to a destination that is set to become a must for those golf lovers who are looking to try somewhere a bit new